If you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or you're not getting the results that you want to on social media, it's probably not your strategy, but it's your mindset. As content creators, we focus on the algorithm, trends, engagement hacks, and what sets apart successful content creators from those who get burnt out is their mindset. Today, I'm going to be breaking down mindset shifts that you should be taking into 2025. These mindset shifts will help you stay consistent, grow, and actually enjoy the process. So the first mindset shift is take goal setting seriously. I use my Notion template for my goal setting, but I'm always constantly writing in my journal as well. Having a notebook with your written goals and the type of content that you're aligning with at that moment really helps you fight creative blocks. You need to start taking your goal setting seriously because this will give you direction on what you should be focusing on that quarter, month, or week. Your content needs direction. So set those clear goals, whether it's growing your audience, building your brand, monetizing a platform. Without a goal, you're posting aimlessly. With goal setting, you also have to remember that you should be celebrating those small wins. Sometimes it's the smallest wins that make a big difference. The second mindset shift is that small changes level up your content. So what helped me do this with my content is choosing 3 content creators that I really looked up to. They could be in my niche or not. So I picked like a beauty brand, Glamzilla. I'm obviously not a beauty specialist, but what I loved about her is her tone and confidence as she's talking inside the camera and the community that she's built. So I wanted to incorporate that into my content. That's one great way to see how other people are doing it and how you can apply it to yourself. I chose one of those tactics to apply to my next round of content, and I definitely saw a difference in how my content was being delivered and connecting with the right audience. And there's no harm in saying that you don't know exactly what you're doing. The online space is constantly changing. So you have to be learning because Instagram is not going to be the same 6 months from now. There's going to be some more changes that they're going to announce. Like we saw with TikTok, after so many years, it was taken away for 24 hours, might be taken away again. We don't know. But this was a perfect example of that things change and you kind of have to move on to the next platform. So learn different ways to connect with your audience and get your message out there. Don't put your eggs all in one basket, but definitely diverse them with 2 great platforms starting out. The third mindset shift is that nobody wants to see you win more than you. And so you have to find ways that constantly keep you motivated and inspired to keep going. Whether it's finding that one quote that really speaks to you in that moment, listening to certain audiobooks, podcasts, reading a book. I love reading different articles of people that have succeeded in my space. And again, looking at other creators who have done what I'm doing on a much larger scale, scrolling to some of their first pieces of content and seeing that growth in person. So you can definitely see from video 1 to video 300 on what has changed for them. It's inspiring to know that we all start out somewhere. The last mindset shift, you need to detach from the outcome and attach to the process. Like I said in the last tip, that everybody started off somewhere and you are that somebody as well. Not every piece of content, especially in the beginning, is going to hit even 1,000 views. But you have to show that consistency on every single platform. If you look at TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, they have blogs on how you should be growing. And that is the number 1 tip on all of these platforms, is that you need to be consistent. And so does that mean posting every day? No, but you at least need to be showing a minimum amount per week. I usually say about 3, so you don't burn out yourself, especially as somebody starting. And then anything above that is a win. You need to start thinking about who you're going to be this time next year, because every year you're going to learn something new and you'll be thankful of the person who kept going when it was hard. You see a good amount of creators that are monetized in a week or monetized in a couple of months. You know, they're putting in the work for sure, but that's not everybody's case. You just have to show up for yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody's really going to care more than you. Nobody wants to see you win more than you. So you need to be your biggest cheerleader and think about the long game. I would write that down in your journal almost every day. Anytime that you're setting a goal, think about the long game. anytime that you're starting to feel that creative block, imposter syndrome, or just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you have to think about the long game. It's okay to take breaks, but that's why I say at least stick to a minimum post per week. I always say 3. That's just the magic number. I think that's just the easiest to show up for. I think this will apply to so many people. Please let me know in the comments what mindset shift you resonated with the most. And we got to keep showing up. Every time that we show up, we're going to get better and better. We're going to reach new people, and we're going to work with brands that we've only dreamed of working with. So I believe in you. You believe in you. That is all that matters. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a lot of content coming up when it comes to the type of content that we should be doing, marketing trends, all things content, honestly. So I look forward to talking to you in the comments, and see you soon.